gives this one off to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll take
yeah, give him his new asset first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Brady now on first down. Going deep this time for Miller.
He's out of bounds. That's definitely out of bounds. Yes, sir. Give me that.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside
timeout
in this first quarter.
Did my challenge not go through just now?
The big play. They've got
wow.
all the way down at the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
My challenge just did not go through. They called it a timeout.
The 5-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running right, Jones.
Whatever.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Let's get a Minnesota turn. Let's get it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's get it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down. And a promising start.
Let's go, baby.
Up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's work. Let's work.
In terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Darnold from the red zone now.
Whoop, yes, sir. Dot me up.
It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
That's what we do, baby. And that's what we do.
Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the
I need a
lead.
Coke and I need a fast.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
He ain't running that out, fellas.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard.
Before he's out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's start that Brady dying right now.
Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete.
There we go.
It's Cox. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes this just a few yards
That's all right,
of the red
like,
zone before going out.
Could have been there.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. Oh, big hole right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the
What's going on my defense right now?
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
I've seen it coming too. Should play back.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are
going to stop, honestly. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining the stream.
This time the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they'd be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. You know, on first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Get this season sweep, fella.
On on 2nd and 7. Darnold gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down as that will.
Somebody else probably was open, but that was just the quickest read I could get off.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Oh, excuse me. Whew.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And incomplete on the deep.
That was a little risky.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Trying to get
He threw it so. He threw it straight to him. It's alright though. You gotta stop here, fellas.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm gonna look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going.
And the Saints pressure gets him.
There we go. Thanks for joining. Yo, what's up, dog? Yo, what's up, bro?
Out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right,
thanks for joining, man. You know I respect the support.
As well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you.
How you been, bro?
That didn't happen.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
All right, so pressure up, pressure up.
On play action, it's Brady.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. Better get that ball back, man.
Up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here comes the Buccaneers.
So we gotta get that rock back.
Drive goes backwards, so
still been on 2K though.
Now it's Peterson. That's a 49-yard
awesome,
though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Actually, we don't want this right here. See what he do. Let's see what he do.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did
should have cut out. Should have cut out.
To get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
I was thinking they weren't going.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
there we go. That's what they'll do.
Good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Let's see what this do right here. Let's see what this do right here.
Get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a
golly, bro. You got to be in bounds on that for me.
The deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play they'll like.
Got to keep it rolling. Definitely got to keep it rolling.
In this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
All right, let's keep it rolling.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped.
Man, the run is getting tough right now.
Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Nagar now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down throw, Darnold. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Oh, boy. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Point after, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, it's Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Second and 10. Darnold from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards. For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's been alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Oh, he can't get away. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. They got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7th. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action. It's Darnold. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 24, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Completion left side to Miller. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Faking the give, Darnold. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw is Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Brady now on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Nagar's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. It's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 31, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady now to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Dillon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So time has run.
Thanks for joining the game, man. Came up a little bit short today, but we're going to get it next time.